We're putting the gravel in, the incubation box.
Oh, then what happens?
And we're going to be putting eggs in layers. We'll probably put about 20,000 eggs per layer. And we'll put about 3 inches of gravel above each layer. So eggs will be about 5 layers deep, and then we'll have about a foot of water over the top.
Then how long do the eggs stay in this box?
According to the hatchery man, he said about 45 days, maybe 50.
Oh. And what do they feed on when they're in the box?
Their egg sac.
Then where do they...
We'll leave them in the box probably for about a week, and after they've hatched, feeding in, and then transfer them either to the lake or to the artificial pond.
What lake was that?
Lake Kathleen.
Oh, we're still on. What are you doing today?
I'm just an innocent bystander. I'm sort of spectating, watching all these people work. It's quite inspiring.
Keep a little ice now,
I want to see that.
They're not sick.
Touch my back. They're heavy. They're just so good. What's that? I got one on. Look close to the tail.
when they hatch, the shell slips off just like that. It's going in there, thrown up, the shell slips off, and it slips out, and it opens. And it is open for about 30 days.
Mommy, what show this?
Oh, it's good, we might take it this close. So,
The Orcas Island Salmon Rearing Project is sponsored by the North Seattle chapter of Northwest Steelheaders of Trout Unlimited. The project is a continuing effort of Northwest Steelheaders to propagate the salmon species. The facility is designed to incubate and rear 150,000 Chinook salmon to smolt size. The stream is located on East Sound of Orcas Island, between the city of East Sound and Rosario Resort. The stream is fed by a spring at 1,500-foot elevation on the Mount Constitution Range. The water flow averages 200 gallons per minute year-round. The incubation box is located at an elevation of 80 feet next to the stream bank, approximately 1,000 feet from East Sound. Three small streams flow down from the Constitution Range to form one of the lakes shown in the foreground. The stream that the incubation box is located on is fed by this lake. The water is reportedly taken from Mount Baker.
Subterranean. The salmon eggs are incubated in a plywood and fiberglass box, 4 foot by 8 foot by 33 inches deep. The present eggs are planted in the box in 6 layers, approximately 20,000 eggs each. Due to a shortage of Chinook eggs in 1979, the initial plant consists of 119,769 coho eggs. Approximately 3 inches of gravel are placed between each layer of eggs. The top layer of eggs is topped off with 6 inches of gravel to keep out the light. The water supply to the box is fed through a 2-inch PVC pipe from the lake 100 feet upstream of the box. A 1.5-inch control valve throttles the flow to the box, maintaining a 20 gallon per minute flow through the gravel. 2 pressure gauges monitor the differential pressure across the valve, ensuring the proper flow rate. The inlet pipe flows to a manifold located directly on the bottom of the box. The manifold has a distribution network of 84 7/64" diameter holes that percolate the water uniformly up through the gravel. The water is discharged through a 3/32 mesh stainless steel screen. The screen is submerged below the level of the water to prevent floating debris from plugging the screen. The water flows into a discharge box over a small weir. The intake strainer is covered with a fine mesh stainless steel screen. The strainer is attached to the 2-inch PVC supply pipe which flows to the box. The hatched fry will be fed and reared in a pond impounded on the main stream. The pond will be flooded to a depth of approximately 6 feet and will hold 100,000 gallons of water. The mature smolt will be released over the impoundment weir through the culvert under the main highway and then down to the Great Ocean Range. This is the last pond on the stream before the stream enters East Sound. The water flows under a culvert approximately 10 feet long into the salt water. The Fisheries Department estimate on the returning salmon for the Orcas Island project are approximately 5%. If the project is successful, approximately 5,000 coho salmon will return to this bay.
The fish will be fed and maintained in the rearing pond until spring of 1980. If necessary, due to their size, some of the fish will be transplanted into this pond upstream of the incubator box to ensure enough room for proper growth. These fish will then be released downstream into the saltwater. The total cost of this project to date, excluding labor, has been less than $4,000, and the facility, now completed, will be reused each year and eventually will be self-sustaining, as eggs will be taken from the returning salmon, fertilized and planted on an ongoing basis. We would also like to apologize for lacking the presence of Mr. Walter Moeller, the chairman of this project. Walter is in Bellevue raising children, and we can't understand why, because no one fishes for children.
We are here at Orcas Island the 2nd of December, here putting eggs in incubator box. We have my dad Jim, and Walt, Melissa, Skagit Valley, no, what is it? Sandwich River Hatchery. And Dad, when will these eggs hatch?
In about 60 days, Brent.
And when will we let them out?
I'm not sure. You better ask Glenn that.
To my right, here we have Tom Lewis, Project Newspeak.
Hi there.
How do you do, Tom?
Hi there. How are you?
Together so they won't fall. Tom, how is Project Nursery going?
Like these eggs, it is about to hatch.
I think
And these power going to put about 2 inches ago, and